Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Vlogmas Day 7. Good morning, everybody. Happy Saturday. I am so happy it's Saturday, you guys. I'm just like so happy to have a day of just relaxing and doing nothing and being productive, and it's just wonderful. So this morning was a strange morning. I woke up because I had gone to bed super early. I went to bed at 8, and I woke up and I saw that my lights were on, and so I was like, what time is it? And it was 4:30 in the morning. It was ridiculous, and I was like, no, I'm not getting up now. This is not what I need to do. So I tried to go back to sleep, couldn't really go back to sleep, and then I realized that I needed to use the bathroom. So I went up and went and used the bathroom, went back to bed, and tried to fall asleep. And I managed to fall asleep, I think, for another like 20 or 30 minutes. And I woke up again and I was like, oh, I slept for another hour. I thought I'd slept more, but I didn't sleep that much more. So I woke up and it was 5 a.m. 5 a.m. I was like, okay, I guess I'm up. So I got up and made my coffee. This morning I have it in my owl mug, which I love so much, and it matches my pajamas. And I turned on my little fireplace because my lights, I had to fix them because it was also driving me mad. So I fixed my timer on my lights, and it was just dark in here. So I just sat in the dark, and I've been watching other people's Vlogmases for the past 30 minutes, an hour almost. So I've been watching Vlogmases for the past hour, and now it is 6 a.m., a rightful time to get up, not 5. And I've just been relaxing this morning. It's been nice having mornings like to myself. Like, I live by myself, so I get to have mornings, but it's nice to have a peaceful morning where it's dark still and my tree lights are on and my little fireplace. It's just so cozy, and it's not like harsh lighting, and it's just really nice and cozy. And it's also raining too, which I love. I'm so loving the sound of the rain. It's just very cozy, and it also allows me to have a lot more time in the day to do the things that I want to do. So I can wake up and have my coffee at my leisure and just relax for the morning until like I get hungry, and then I can have breakfast and all the things. So it's really nice to have early mornings, but not at 5, I have to say. I like getting up at 6 on the weekends so that I have more time in the day. But I guess my body was like, we're waking up at 5 today, which is fine. I might need to take a nap during the day, so we'll see how tired I get later. But as of right now, I am just relaxing and watching Thatcha Joe vlogs, Joe Sugg on YouTube. It's been really nice, and I have my coffee and I'm just chilling this morning. Today is going to be a very productive day. I am going to make some Christmas cards later today for my Gish card exchange and a few members of my Gish team. And then hopefully I'm going to make some pajama pants for my family. They already know what they're getting, so it's not a big spoiler. But I'm going to start sewing those today. I have my mom's and my brother's already cut out, and I'm going to hopefully sew those today, and then maybe start my stepdad's pajama pants today, or I'm going to start them tomorrow. And if I don't feel like sewing them tomorrow, I can always sew them next Saturday, because I have the whole day free. So I'm gonna try to get as much done as I can today and all the things. So I'm very excited to have a productive day and basically finish Christmas. I'm pretty much done with all of my other Christmas presents for the rest of my family. I just have my mom and my stepdad and my brother's extra presents as well. So they're getting pajama pants along with another Christmas present and a family Christmas present because I love them and I like to spoil them a lot because they're my family. So that is the plan for today, but right now I'm going to continue watching Joe Sugg on YouTube, and then I'm going to probably start editing yesterday's vlog. I'll probably watch this video and then I'll start editing yesterday's vlog and get that up for you guys so I don't have to worry about it for the rest of the day, and then I will come back to you a little bit later once the vlog is uploaded. Yep, it's still dark. Oh no, it's about 7 o'clock right now and I just got done editing the vlog and it's now exporting, so that is wonderful. And so now I'm just waiting for that to export, and then I'm going to be uploading the vlog and continuing to watch Vlogmases and just staying really relaxed this morning. It has been so lovely to just sit on my couch and not have to think about going to work or getting dressed or figuring out what I'm gonna wear. I can just stay in my pajamas and be a couch potato. And it's been so lovely to just be lazy. I love being lazy. It's just wonderful. So now I'm just gonna continue more sitting on the couch as I always like to do. And then later in the morning, I'm going to start working on Christmas cards, which I'm very excited about, and probably turn on a Christmas movie. I am so excited to watch Christmas movies also. I really want to watch a couple of like random cheesy movies, hopefully this evening. But I'm really wanting to turn on Elf, I think, today, and Home Alone, because I haven't seen those in obviously since last Christmas. So I'm gonna watch probably Elf later and work on Christmas cards and get that done. I think I'm just gonna make them today, and then tomorrow I'm gonna write all of the names and all the things, and then I can get them sent out by Monday along with my last 2 Christmas presents that I want to send out. So that is what I'm going to do a little bit later in the next hour or 2 because it's just dark. And I want to show you guys the cards and the ideas that I'm having. So that is my plan. But for now, we're just gonna chill, and I'm so excited. It has been about 2 hours now. I have sat here and been a couch potato for the past 2 hours just watching YouTube and just going down the YouTube rabbit hole where you just watch a bunch of YouTube for like 5 hours, not 5 hours, but you watch it for a long time. And I've just decided that I'm gonna go for a little rain walk, and I'm gonna get ready. I'm gonna put on my rain pants and my raincoat, and I'm gonna go and listen to my favorite audiobook, which is a poetry book that I love to listen to every time I go for a walk outside. I love to listen to it. It brings me so much peace and zen. It's called Some Things I Still Can't Tell You by Misha Collins. It's one of my favorite poetry books. I love listening to it when I go for walks outside, especially in the summertime or on days like today where it's raining. It's just so peaceful to me, and I'm gonna go do that, and then I'm going to come back and get ready for my little knitting group. I haven't been on in a while because the past 2 weekends I was just really busy, so I thought it would be nice to jump on today and say hello to everybody and let them know that I am still here. I've just been really, really busy. And so that is my plan for right now. I'm gonna like get on my rain pants and my raincoat, and I'm just really excited about it because I love, love, love rain walks. I used to do it all the time. But now that I'm working so much more, I have been not doing them as much because I'm always outside a lot with my job, and when I get home, usually I'm like, the weekends are just for staying home. But I've just sat here for the last like couple minutes just debating whether I want to go or not, and I think I've decided that I'm gonna go because I was gonna catch up on a Vlogmas before Knit and Group, but I think going outside just sounds really nice right now, getting some fresh air even if it is raining. Plus I've been up since literally 5 a.m. so I think being outside will be really nice. So that is my plan for right now, and I will catch you guys when I'm back home from my rain walk. From my rain walk, and I am sweating because I had so many layers on. Not a lot. I just had a shirt, a sweatshirt, and then my rain jacket, which I thought would hold up, but it definitely soaked through where the sleeves were. So my wrists were a little bit wet by the time I got home. But it was raining really hard, so I get it, but still, it should be a nice enough rain jacket that it shouldn't do that. But I am still glad that I went out on a rain walk anyway, and it was so peaceful, and it was so fun to see some Christmas decorations around my neighborhood. It was so sweet, and also just hearing the rain as I was walking down, and it was so peaceful listening to my poetry book. I did at one point switch to Harry Potter, but then I was like, no, I have to go back to my poetry book. So that's what I did, and it was so wonderful, and it was just me in my neighborhood. Nobody else was out. I did see a few people who were just getting into their car to go somewhere, whether it was like work or an errand or whatever it was they were gonna do. But as far as walking goes, I was pretty much the only person who was just taking a stroll. I did see a couple people who were walking, but that was just because they had dogs. And that is what you have to do when you have dogs, is that you have to go out and take them for walks. But it was so wonderful just to have like the whole neighborhood to myself. It was very peaceful, and it's one of my favorite things to do, and now I don't have to leave the house for the rest of the day, which is just wonderful. It's about 10 o'clock right now, and I'm about to set up for knitting group. I'm going to probably do it at my little dining room table that I have, because I am going to be working on my Christmas cards for my Gish Christmas card exchange, as well as a few members of my Gish team. So I'm going to be setting up over on the table because I am going to be making them this year. That is crazy to me because I have been so sick of making cards for people. I'm not sick of making cards for people, it's just a lot of work making cards for people, especially when it's so many people. But this Gish Christmas card exchange, I only have to do 10 people on the list that I was given. When I would do other Xmas cards exchanges, I would do over 20, and it was so much for my mental state, but also for my hand, because I would continually, because I didn't like writing it all. And the first year I did it, I decided that I was gonna make everybody's card, and then that just failed. And then I decided that the next year I was gonna have my Cricut machine do it, and then that was too much. And then last year I decided that I was just gonna go buy cards and do it, and it worked out wonderful. But this year I didn't sign up for my other exchange because I didn't see a post for that, and also it was just too much for me, especially during this time when I'm trying to like finish Christmas and stuff like that. So this way I only have 10 cards to do, and it's really nice. So that is what I'm gonna do during knitting group, because I haven't seen them in a while. It's been a couple of weeks, like I mentioned earlier. So I'm gonna pop on there, say hi, work on some cards, potentially get another cup of coffee, because that's just the vibe I'm feeling. And I'm gonna turn on, I think I'll turn on my fire in a little bit, but right now I'm like sweating from the walk. So that is my plan, and I will show you the process of the cards along the way. I'll show you, I might show you a little time lapse of me making some of the cards. But for now I'm gonna set up, and I will see you after my knitting group. With my knitting group, and I'm happy to say that I finished my Christmas cards officially. I am so happy with how they turned out. I originally was gonna do little ornaments and make the ornaments out of buttons, but as I was doing the ones for my Gish team, I started to make little Christmas trees out of the buttons instead, and I just started to fall so in love with the design. And also I was having so much fun doing it that I decided to scrap that idea and make every single card Christmas trees. So here we go. So these are my Christmas cards for my Gish team. There's only 3 of them this year, so I only made 3. These are the ones I made for my Gish team. So I did little Christmas trees. So this one just says Merry Gishmas, and then it has the buttons that are forming a cute little tree, and it's so stinking adorable. So this one is like red and white, and then this one is just red. And then this one is green and red, which I thought was adorable. And then I started to get really creative and figure out that Christmas trees don't always have to be red or green, or red and green. So I started to do different colored ones because I had a bunch of different colored buttons. So I did the cutest little like pink tree. It reminded me very much of Barbie. And then I also did like a yellow Christmas tree. And then I did like a gray and blue kind of pinky Christmas tree. I don't even know, but I think this one is so cute because I love all the different color of like grays and like gray blues. I also did another red and white Christmas tree. I did an orange Christmas tree, which is so cute. I did another pink one. And then I did like a pink and like dark purpley black one, which I think is adorable. I did a couple of blue ones, which turned out super cute. And then we have one purple one because I only had that many purple buttons. But those are all the Christmas cards that I am doing this year. And let me tell you how excited I am that these are all finished, because now I don't have to worry about it for the rest a Vlogmas, I can just focus on writing in all of the cards and then addressing them, as well as putting them in the mail. So I'm very, very excited. I'm going to be taking them to the post office because there's a couple that are international, so I need to get special stamps for those. But for now, I am going to clean up all of the mess that I made and I'm going to make some lunch because I am starving because I haven't eaten since I think around 8 o'clock this morning. So I'm gonna make some lunch. I'm going to make a sandwich and I'm going to be listening to a podcast that dropped earlier this morning, and that is the SPN Then and Now podcast, which is the Supernatural rewatch podcast with my two favorite humans, Rob Benedict and Richard Speight Jr. I am so excited because I love this podcast, but I also just love Rob and Rich's review on the podcast itself because they are watching it for the first time. And I love listening to it so much because not only do I love Rob and Rich, but I just love the review on each episode. Plus, they were both in the show and they're watching it for the first time. So it's so much fun to get to hear what they think of each episode. And so I'm going to listen to that right now and eat some lunch. And then after I'm done doing that, I'm going to write in all of the cards and catch up on some Vlogmases that I missed earlier this morning. And then we're just gonna have a chill rest of the afternoon. I might even take a nap because I feel a little tired because, as you know, I was up at 5 a.m. this morning. So I might take a little 30-minute nap. Depending on how I feel, it could just be that I'm super hungry. So without further ado, I'm just gonna make some lunch and eat that and listen to my Supernatural podcast. Officially done with Christmas cards. I am so happy because I remember doing it last year and it took me forever to do all of them. I only had to do around 15, and so I finally finished them and I'm so happy that I finished them early this year. It just makes me so happy because I remember last year it just took me so long to get them all out. I am so happy. These are all the cards that I have this year and I'm so excited. I do need to go to the post office to get some stamps as well as international stamps and make sure that everything is good and that the weight is perfect and that I don't need any more stamps because the buttons are, you know, they're a little bulky, but I'm thinking that it's gonna pass. So we shall see when I go to the post office to get stamps. I am so happy that they're done. Now that all the cards are done, I'm just gonna relax for a little bit and continue watching some Vlogmases that I missed earlier. I don't know if I'm gonna be making pajama pants today because I was so focused on getting Christmas cards done and I was so on a roll that I don't think I'll be able to start them today. So I'm thinking I'm gonna do it tomorrow since I was super invested in finishing the Christmas cards for my Gish team and the Christmas card Gish exchange. So that is the plan. So I'm going to be doing pajama pants tomorrow, but I'm really glad I got all of these cards done. So for now, I'm gonna just chill and watch Vlogmases. It is dark now. It's almost 5 o'clock and I have just been sitting on the sofa watching YouTube, catching up on Vlogmases, and then going down the YouTube rabbit hole where I just find a bunch of random videos that I'm subscribed to and just watch them. So that's what I'm doing right now, and it's one of my favorite things because I just get to be a couch potato. But I'm about to again order in because why not? And honestly, I don't do it very often. So I'm gonna order this time. I'm gonna order some Chipotle because that sounds delicious. And then tomorrow, I really wanna make my chili. So I'm gonna do that tomorrow because I just don't feel like anything. I don't feel like I have the energy to do a lot since I did so much, or it feels like I did a lot, especially when I had the lights shining on me today and I was just like hunched over gluing buttons to paper. So I'm gonna order some food and continue watching YouTube and just relaxing on the sofa, and I will catch up with you guys in a little bit. It has been like almost maybe like 30 or so minutes, maybe an hour. It's been about 30 minutes and my dinner has arrived. I got Chipotle. I'm so excited to dig into my food. Sometimes you just gotta treat yourself during the weekend, and that is okay. So now I'm going to eat my dinner and I'm gonna watch an episode of my new favorite show that I had no idea freaking existed until I heard that one of my favorite actors from Supernatural, Jared Padalecki, was gonna be a guest star on the show. I had no idea, and it's already on season 3. So that's how clueless apparently I've been. And so I'm about to watch that because Jared, I think this is his last guest appearance, but still, it's so good even without Jared guest starring in the show, and that is called Fire Country. It is so good. It's about this inmate who's in prison and he goes through fire training while in this like special camp or something. I don't even know how to explain it, but it's basically like him in prison trying to get out of prison, and he's doing good work by joining like a firefighting camp or something. I don't even know, but it is on Paramount Plus. The first 3 seasons are on Paramount Plus, but the first season is on Netflix. But it is so good. It also has 2 more of my favorite actors in it. Kevin Alejandro from Lucifer, who played Dan on that show, who was a detective. And if you haven't seen Lucifer, go watch Lucifer. All 6 seasons are on Netflix. It is so good. I love that show. And then another person who I just love even more now because of this show. He's one of my favorite characters on the show, but also in the movies that he was in, it was like, okay, he's like stepped it up a notch, and that is Billy Burke from the Twilight movies. He played Chief Swan in those movies, and in this he also plays a fire chief. So that is pretty cool, and honestly, I love him so much more in the show than I did on Twilight. He's so much more cool in the show. I don't know, but I love him. He's one of my favorite characters, and the woman who plays his wife is just amazing. But that is what I'm gonna watch right now. I'm gonna watch my episode of Fire Country because it comes out on Fridays. But I don't like to watch it until Saturdays because of the no commercials. So that is why I watch it on Saturdays. So I'm gonna watch Fire Country, eat my dinner, and then I'm going to just binge the hell out of Supernatural. I'm so close. I think I have like 4 more episodes to go of season 1, which is crazy because I feel like I started it like right before Thanksgiving. I can't even remember. But I'm very, very excited to finish Supernatural hopefully tonight. But who knows how tired I will get, because if you know from this morning, because I was up at 5. So we shall see. But I'm going to end the vlog here. I hope you guys all enjoyed this very productive day of making Christmas cards and going on rain walks. I was so happy I went on a rain walk today and like got outside and like smelled fresh air. It was absolutely wonderful. And if you did, you can give this video a thumbs up and subscribe. And I'll see you guys tomorrow for Vlogmas Day 8. Good night, guys.